Right, right. Good morning, everyone. Online students, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Kindly please respond to me in the chat for me, guys. Online students, please check. Can you hear me? Can you come on, please respond, please respond. All right. So, yes, you can hear me, you can see the screen. Guys, yes, we to have a very small, quick recap of the concepts which I had covered in our yesterday's session. Yesterday we started discussing about one amazing concept that is actually understanding main method, right? Yes, we know that when you're speaking about main method, basically what is the syntax for main method? Public, static, void, main, string, array, args. So yesterday we discussed about why main method should be declared as public, why static, very important. Why main method should be declared as static, why void, why the name main, and what is that string array args. So these are all the concepts which we had covered in our yesterday's session. Yesterday, I had given you a small task. I give you a small task, right? Okay. Who is Bhavyashri? Very good. Impressed. Impressed. Only one student send me their work to me in Instagram. Work in a sense, I told you to write all the syntaxes, right? All the syntaxes in your notes, and I told you to write which is valid, which one is invalid, and after that I requested you to please check whether your work is right or wrong. Honestly tell me how many of you did not do that. Be honest. Be honest. Please be honest. Okay, everyone others tried that. So how many programs you have written? You have written 19 programs. Yeah, one program, 19 different syntaxes for main method. Yes. No, seriously tell me, everyone tried it or not? All right. So, see, guys, one thing is, I'll not say regularly to please send me your work to me in Instagram. Okay. I'll not say that. It's not mean that if I did not say no need to send, please send me your work. Okay. Once you're done, I like to validate your work. Please send me your work. Definitely, I'll be checking your work, but not immediately. Don't expect immediate reply from me, but definitely, I'll be giving a reply. Maximum after night 11:30. At that time, I'll check my Instagram, and definitely, I'll be trying to give a reply. Okay. And I already told you my Instagram ID is java dot is dot awesome. Amit, Amit Agarwal. This is my Instagram ID. Okay. Java dot is dot awesome. So once you've done whatever the tasks which I'm giving you, if you completed the task, take a screenshot and send me. For example, okay, I don't want to show that, but yeah, I like your work. So how she sent me? She sent me all the syntaxes which she had written in her notes, which is valid, which is invalid. Enough. I'll be able to understand. Okay, you did the work. I believe it's clear, guys. Okay. So if I'm not saying please send me the work in Instagram, it's not mean that don't send. One more time, I am saying this. Whatever the tasks which I'm giving you, once you complete those, please try to send me. And Tanaji, like if you don't use Instagram, is there any other option? You need to come to offline. That is the thing. Either I'll be in contact with my students through Instagram. My contact number will not be available with anyone, and I'll not be in Telegram, WhatsApp. No, only through Instagram. Okay. So kindly please try to send me your work. All right. Now these are all the syntaxes which I have given you in our yesterday's session. Okay, right. These are all the syntaxes. Let me just try to, please give me a minute time here. Three, four. Totally 19 syntaxes I have given you, right? 19 syntaxes. Okay. Now let us try to check in these 19 syntaxes how many are valid, how many are invalid. If it is valid, why it is valid? If it is invalid, why those are invalid? Okay. We'll try to discuss this. Okay. First things first. Let me just try to take a method void method one. Okay. Just a normal method void method one. In this method, I want to take a int variable. Int variable. Okay. Int I equal to 10. Just like that. Okay. Now this is int variable. I is on the board. Okay. Int variable. Now I want to take an int array. Int array. Okay. What is actually an array? Array collects, I repeat, array collects multiple elements of similar data types. Okay. Array collects multiple elements of similar data type. Okay. Int array. Int, let me go like ARR equal to new int something like this. I have given 5. Okay. Means what is the data type of this array? Int array. Okay. How do you know this is an array? How do you know this is an array? We are using these square braces, array dimension, separator. When I discussed about separators, I told you, right? Square braces represents an array. Okay. How many elements we can pass into this array? 5. 5 integer elements you can pass. All right. Now, let me just try to remove this. What is this known as? Declaration of a variable. Yes or no? Declaration. Let me just try to remove this. Now tell me, what is this? This is a declaration of an array. Whenever we are declaring an array, we can give a space after the identifier. I'm speaking about this array dimension. Okay. We can give a space after the identifier. Just now. Am I having any space? No. Am I having a space right now? Yeah, valid. No problem. Not at all a problem. And we can write that array dimension before the identifier. You know what is an identifier? Identifier means nothing but a name, right? What is the name of this array? Come on. Yeah, or else, for example, I'll do with nums. Now tell me, what is the name of this array? Nums. We can write this array dimension before the identifier with a space, without a space, after the identifier, after the identifier with a space, without a space, not at all a problem. You can write like that. Okay, syntactically, absolutely valid. But you should never write that array dimension before the data type of that array. Syntactically not correct. You will be getting a syntax error. Am I clear with that? One more time, I am saying this. before this data type, you should not write the array dimension. You need to write that array dimension before the name of your array with a space, without a space, no problem. After that, after the name of your array with a space, without a space, not at all a problem. Am I clear with this? Okay. Now let me just try to come back here. I'm writing main method, open braces and close braces, system.out.println. Simply, I'm going with hello, WORLD, hello world. Now, let me just try to execute. Right click, run as Java application. Am I getting my output? Is it valid? Absolutely valid. This is VALID valid. Okay, now let us just try to check with the second syntax. Please observe the difference between first syntax and second syntax. Can you see this? Okay, now let's try to execute with the second syntax. Now, if I'm executing the program, of course, I'll be able to get my output. Now tell me, second syntax is valid, third syntax is valid, fourth syntax is valid, fifth syntax is valid, invalid. I believe you understand why starting four syntaxes are valid and fifth syntax is invalid. Am I clear with this? Online students, I need you to kindly please respond to me in the chat. Online students, please respond to me in the chat. Am I clear with that? Why first four syntaxes are valid and why fifth syntax is invalid? Reason very simple. You can write this array dimension before the identifier with a space, without a space, not at all a problem. And after the identifier also you can write. But we should never write that array dimension before the data type of that array. What is the data type of this array? String. String. So no, you cannot. Am I clear with that? Okay, okay. That is cool. That is good. Now, let me go with the next one. Okay. Let me remove this. Okay, guys. Public static void main string array args. Okay. Public keyword, static keyword, void keyword. Wait, keyword. Yes, yes, all these are keywords. Sir, public is an access modifier. Of course, it is an access modifier. It is also a keyword. How many Java language keywords are there? Nearly above 50. Above 50 Java language keywords are there. Public, private, protected, default, if, else, for, while, do while, class, interface, enum. All these are keywords only, but separate concepts, as simple as this. Okay, right. Now, public keyword, static keyword, void keyword, main, this is actually predefined method name. Predefined method name. Predefined method name means we need to use exactly the same name. It's already predefined. We need to use that. We cannot change that. Okay. String, it's a predefined class. It's a predefined class name. So obviously we cannot change that. Array, okay, array dimension, okay. Args, all right. This is the identifier for array. Identifier. It's just a name. It's just a name. It's not predefined. It is not predefined. So can we write X, right click, run as Java application? Can we write dollar? Come on, right click, run as Java application. Yes. Can we write my name? Absolutely valid. Right click, run as Java application. Yes, absolutely valid. Args is just a name. It's not mandatory that you need to write only args. Sir, main is also just a name, predefined. It's a predefined method name. So predefined method names, we will not be able to change those. Believe it's clear. Online students, am I clear with that? Please respond. Is that clear? This is absolutely valid. In the place of args, it's not mandatory that 100% you need to write args only. You can write anything. But in general, we will not change that. We'll be using our shortcuts. We'll continue with the same scenario. But yeah, of course, this is one of the important interview point of view question. If the interviewer wants to test your knowledge, yeah, definitely he may ask you, like in the place of arcs, can I write your name? Can I write my name? So please be ready with the answer. We can write it. Is it clear? Doubt? Clear? All right. Now, that is good. Now, let us move on. Okay, this is actually VALID valid. All right. Now, static public void main string array args. Okay. Please tell me what is the syntax for a method. Wait. If anyone does not know the syntax for a method, please raise your hand. Syntax for a method. Syntax for a method. All right. Okay. Buddy, beside. Yeah. Tell me, what is the syntax for a method? All right. Last. Yeah. Access modifier, return type, method name, parenthesis, open braces and close braces. As simple as this. What happened? Okay. Now, one more time. Please tell me, guys, what is the syntax for a method? First, what we need to write? Access modifier, return type, method name, parenthesis, open braces and close. You know what? When I discussed about the syntax for this method for the first time, I'm speaking about demo classes. I gave you an example of cricketer Dhoni. I don't know whether you remember or not. I told you guys, where can we imagine Dhoni always behind the stumps? I told you. Exactly like that. When you're speaking about method name, just before the method name, just before the method name, 100% you need to have a return type. I told you. Do you remember that? If you are not writing a return type, that is not a method. I told you. And yes, you should not change the place of the return type of a method. One more time, I am saying this. Always before the method name, you should be having a return type. Now, what is the method we are currently dealing with? Tell me, main method. Before method name, that is before main method, you should be having void. I mean, that is return type, void. You cannot change that name, but public, static, public, you can switch the places, not at all a problem. Happily, we can switch. Okay. Now, please tell me. This is, let me just try to copy and I'm going to paste it here. All right. Now, static, public, void, main, string array args. Before main method, am I having void? I mean, what is this void? It's a return type. Yeah, done. Fine. Enough. My syntax is perfect. Compiler will be satisfied and I'll be able to get my output properly. Public, static, public, you can switch the places. No problem. Not at all a problem. Is that clear? All right. Online students, I guess it's clear, guys. Please respond. Please respond to me in the chat. Please respond to me in the chat. All right. That is good. That is good. Okay. Now, so this is absolutely valid. Yeah, valid. Now, public static int. Okay, let me just try to keep it like this. Okay. Public static int main string array args. Why we are getting an error? I'm sorry. What is missing? Return statement is missing. So RETURN return. Can I write A? Yes or no? Why no? So bring your notes. No, no, it's okay. Please. It's absolutely okay. No need to feel. Where is the we discussed about returning a value from a method. After object class naming before main method only we discussed about returning a value from a method, right? You're not there. That's the problem. Yeah. Leaving the page is okay, but you should complete that. This, yeah, I understand. I think you are not present on that day. You're absent on that day. It's okay. Tell me, can we write character? Absolutely, we can write. Why? Because int and char both are compatible data types. There is this concept known as what is the concept? What is the concept? Typecasting. What do you mean by typecasting? One data type into another data type except boolean, right? Two types of typecastings are there: implicit typecasting and explicit typecasting. Int and char both are compatible data types. At the place of int we can write char, at the place of char we can write int. Not at all a problem. Okay, so yeah, of course it is valid. And tell me, is this valid syntax? Yes or no? How many of you are saying yes? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise. I seen it. I seen it. Please raise. Hey, raise properly. Raise down. Why you did not practice yesterday? Did you check that? Right. Tell me, is it valid or invalid? Invalid. It's a valid method, but it is not a valid main method. It's just a valid method. Valid method. Method is valid, but not exactly a valid main method. Why? Because if you are trying to run our Java program, obviously we will not be able to get that Java application. Why? Because there is no valid main method. Method is there, but it is not valid. As simple as this. Compiler is not going to consider this as a valid main method. Sir, why? Why compiler is not going to consider? Why? Because main method should not return anything. Why? Someone is saying, please tell me why someone told. Exactly. Exactly. Every Java program execution should start from main method and ends with main method. Come on, guys. You need to remember the concept, right? So, yeah, this is valid method, but not a valid main method, right? Online students, I guess it's clear for you. If possible, kindly please try to message me in the chat for me, guys. Please message me in the chat. Please message me in the chat. Compiler will consider this method as just like a normal method. So yeah, this is invalid. All right. This is invalid. Okay. Just let me try to keep it like this. Okay. Now, public static void main string array args. Valid or invalid? Sorry. Not that. Ninth one. My mistake. Eighth one is completed. Now let's go with ninth one. Public final static void main string array args. Okay. I want to say a small thing, just a small thing, just a small example, just a small incident which happened in when I'm doing my college. Uh, in our college, generally we are college, like everyone, we are a gang of 5 members in our college. Okay, leave girl here. Let's go with the boys. One day, we four had a small fight with seniors. Just a small fight. And obviously, HOD called us. HOD called to the room, office room, and he said that, okay, guys, you done. So I'm not going to allow you to write the exams. Ever faced such scenario, such situation? No? Oh my God, you are all good boys. Anyways, fine. No worries. So HOD told to us, I'm not going to allow you to write the exam. Me really asking the HOD. We are requesting the HOD. Sir, I'm sorry, it's our mistake. We will not do that. He's not even requesting HOD also. He's just standing there aside. I want you to understand. Are you getting the point here? We requested nearly for 15, 20 minutes. After some time, he gave us a very, very strong warning and said that don't repeat that again. Fine. And then he accepted us to write the exams. We came out from the HOD room. Once we came out from the room, we asked this guy, you stupid fellow, why you are not asking HOD here? We three are literally begging him. Literal words. Okay, come on. If I were not, whatever we can do, we can do. But exam is important, right? So if you're not writing exams, funds will be stopping from our home. Funds will not be coming, right? So I asked him, you stupid, why you did not came and ask the HOD? Permission, HOD gave the permission for you? He asked. Yes, he gave the permission for not only Azra, for not only for me, for everyone we can write. No, guys, you can write. I cannot write. Why? Why you cannot write? I don't have attendance. Is not having attendance. In our college, attendance is very strict. 75%. If the candidate is not having 75%, is not eligible for writing the exam. He's not having that attendance. By default, he is not eligible for writing the exam. Are you getting the point here? So the punishment which is given by the HOD is not actually affecting him. It's not affecting him. He's not having it. So that is the reason he's not doing anything. Do whatever you want. He's just standing like that. Why? Because that's what he's by default. He's not able to write the exam. If he wants to write the exam, he need to get the permission from the principal. I mean, he need to pay the amount, some fees there should be paid, and then only he'll be able to. I mean, eligible for exam. Are you getting the point here? So my intention is here. HOD gave us a punishment. That punishment does not affect you. All right. Give me the chat for me. Please respond. Please respond. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Now, in our Java, we are having a concept known as overriding. Method overriding. This is one of the feature. I mean, one of the type of polymorphism. Order is important. One more time. First one is encapsulation. Second one is inheritance. Third one is polymorphism. Finally, last one is abstraction. Why order is important? Why? Because without understanding inheritance, you will not understand polymorphism. Without understanding polymorphism, you will not understand abstractions. Yeah, we'll discuss about these OOPS concepts later. A lot of time is there. Now, when you think about polymorphism, loading, method overriding. As simple as this. So what do you mean by polymorphism? We'll discuss about this polymorphism whenever we are dealing with OOPS concept, but just a small definition I will be giving you right now. Polymorphism means it is an ability, I repeat, it is an ability to perform multiple tasks with the same identity. Polymorphism means it is an ability to perform multiple tasks with the same identity. For example, Kishan. If anyone asks you who is Kishan, what you will say? He is our trainer. He is our Java trainer, you will say. If anyone asked my wife who is Kishan, she will say, he is my husband. If anyone asks my parents who is Kishan, they will say, he is my son. Identity is same, but in different places, different responsibilities. Polymorphism. I hope you understand the point here. One more time. Polymorphism means identity will be same. It is a process of performing multiple tasks with the same identity. Enough. So yeah, there are two types of polymorphisms are there. Method overloading, method overriding. I'm not going to explain you about what is method overloading and overriding right now, but let me make this one simple point. If there is a static method, no, let me rephrase my sentence. Static methods we cannot override. What do you mean by overriding? That we'll discuss about it later. Just a small statement. What is that statement? Static methods we cannot override. Dot. Keep that point in mind. Static methods we cannot override. Am I clear with this? Respond. There are a lot of other users are also there for static keyword. One such application is if a method is declared as static, you cannot override. Keep that aside. Coming to final. Final is a keyword. Of course, it's a keyword. If you want to restrict method overriding, you need to make that method as final. Please don't get confused. One more time, I am saying this. For example, you are having a method. You want to call that method with the help of its respective class name. You don't want to create an object. You want to call a method. I repeat, you want to call a method with the help of its respective class name. So you need to make that method as, we know that, static method. Very good. Very good. You want to stop that method. You need to make that method as final. But making a static method as final does not make any sense. Why? Because already static methods we cannot override. What final keyword will do? Final keyword restricts overriding a method. Am I clear with that? Already my friend is Shrikant is not eligible for writing the exam. If HOD is again giving the permission also, I mean giving the punishment also, that does not make any impact on his thing because he's already not eligible for writing the exam. Am I clear with that? Online students, I want you to kindly please respond to me in the chat. You need to respond to me in the chat, guys. Please respond. So now tell me, is this valid or invalid? Come on. Absolutely valid. Let me remove this. Right click, run as Java application. Of course. Sir, but this is final. Yeah, it does not make any impact in our output, guys. Why? Because this method is already static. Static methods we cannot override. Final method, I mean, final keyword restricts overriding. So it's okay, no problem. Got it? All right. Let me just try to keep this as This is absolutely valid. Okay. Now, 10 syntax. Public, static, void, main string. Yeah. Is it valid or invalid? Why it is invalid? Please check the keyword. Every Java language keyword always starts with a Java is case sensitive. We all know that. Okay. So this is invalid. All right. Now let's deal with the next one. 11th one. Final, public, static, void, main, string arrays. Tell me, is it valid or invalid? Absolutely valid. I already told you that before method name, you should be having a return type. Public static final, final public static, public static final. That no problem. That will not be having any impact on our method. Okay. Pretty much damn sure before method name, you should be having a return type. So yeah, this is valid. Now, 12th one. Isn't it obvious it is invalid? 12th one. Is it valid or invalid? Invalid. Yeah, of course it is invalid. Why? Because final keyword. Every Java language keyword always starts with a small letter. Yeah, it is invalid. And 13th one. Public static void main string array. Okay, not array actually. Public, public static void main string three dots args. How many of you thought this is invalid? Yeah. Okay, but actually this is absolutely 1, 2, 3 valid. This is absolutely valid. You need to give only three dots, not two, not more than three. Absolutely three dots. Basically, this type of arguments are known as variable arguments. What is the word? Variable arguments. In short, it is known as var args. VARARGS. Var args method. Variable arguments will be working as an alternative for array. Variable arguments will be working as an alternative for array. So yeah, this is also absolutely valid. Am I clear with this? Online students, please respond to me in the chat. Please respond to me in the chat. Am I clear with this? This particular parameter is known as variable arguments, var args. Var args methods. Var args methods. We'll discuss these methods when we are dealing with array concept. We'll discuss about these parameters. No need to worry. All right. Now, okay. So tell me, this is valid or invalid? Come on. Valid. Absolutely valid. Okay, guys. 14th one. Please tell me. Valid or invalid? Public, static, void. Come on. This is a spelling mistake. Nope. This is invalid. This is invalid. 15th one. Public, static, void, main string. Okay, guys. Listen. Please listen. I'm going to take a small method. Void method one. Okay, why directly I'll be going with the main method. Okay. Now, inside my main method, int arr equal to new int 5. Okay. Now, please listen to me. Eyes on the board. Eyes on the board. Left side of the equal to. What is the left side of the equal to? Declaration of an array. Declaration of an array. Right side of the equal to. Wait. Right side of the equal to. Whenever you are writing new keyword, you know what happens. Creating an object. So basically you are instantiating an array. What is the word? Instantiating, not initializing. Initializing means assigning some value. Instantiating of an array means you are reserving some memory place, some memory blocks, so that we can pass the data later. Now, how many memory blocks you are reserving? Five. You can pass five integer values later. Am I clear with that? So please tell me, what is this? What is this? Tell me the instantiation. Okay. Now the point is, whenever we are declaring an array, we should never specify its size. Means, for example, let me remove this, and here I want to give error. Whenever we are declaring an array, we should never specify the size. Okay. Now tell me, is it valid or invalid? Why it is invalid? I need a point. Tell me the reason why it is invalid. Sir, we should not specify the size of an array at the time of its declaration. So that is the reason this is invalid. Again, when I'm discussing about array, at the time again I'll be giving you the key points. No problem. Okay. All right. Now, 16th syntax. Tell me, guys, is it valid or invalid? 16th one. Public static void main. Come on, int array args. No, this is invalid. We know that main method array, sorry, main method parameter should be string array. Invalid. Int, no. 17 syntax, obviously it is invalid. There is literally no parameter here. 18 syntax, of course it is invalid. Why it is invalid? Why? Because there is no static, and you know how important static keyword is, right? If a main method is not declared as static, we need to call that method with the help of its respective class object, which is not possible. Okay. Now, 19 syntax, public static void main string arrays. Tell me, valid or invalid? Why? Every Java predefined method always starts with a small letter, as simple as this, right? So take a minute time. I mean, not exactly a minute, take 5-10 minutes time. No problem. I want you to write the reason for all right now in your notes. Right now in your notes, if it is valid, why it is valid. If it is invalid, why it is invalid. Feel free to use your own words, your own statements. Go ahead. Feel free to use your own statements. Please go ahead. Take time, no worries. Take time. Absolutely okay. No problem. Please take time. Write the reason for all. If it is valid, why it is valid. If it is invalid, why it is invalid. Please make sure to write the reasons for all. Go ahead. Online students, if completed, kindly please message me in the chat. If completed, kindly please message me in the chat. So public final static void main string array asks ninth syntax is absolutely valid. Why? Because by default we cannot override main method. Why? Because it is declared as static. Basically, the use of final keyword is to stop overriding. So whether you are writing final keyword or not, that literally does not matter for main method. Why? Because we cannot override main method. Got it? Abhijit? Right. How many of you are writing? Please raise. Please raise. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. No worries. Take time. Absolutely okay. Take time. Write it clearly. Feel free to discuss. Feel free to discuss. Okay. Happily you can discuss. No problem. At any syntax, if you are having any doubt, feel free to ask me. 13th syntax, yeah. Public static void main string. This is, of course, this is a parameter by the way, but which parameter, which argument? These kind of arguments are known as variable arguments. In short, we will address these kind of arguments as var args. Variable arguments, var args method. Variable arguments will be working as an alternative for array. So basically, when you're speaking about main method, your main method should be having only one parameter that is of type string array. So in the place of string array, you can write this variable arguments also. Why? Because it acts as an alternative for array. Just like in the place of int, we can write char compatible. Exactly like that. Right? Sudha? Great. Yeah, Navya, I got it, Amma. Guys, you no need to paste it in my chat box. Online students, I want you to kindly please check that in your notes. Like if you are okay, enough for me. I got your output, Navya and Sudha. I got your outputs. No need to write in the chat. Sufficient. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Take time. No worries. Absolutely okay. This main method is worth it. After 2 minutes, we'll discuss. 1 last minute. 1 last minute, guys. And done. All right. So I guess it's complete for everyone. Now, all right. No worries. Now, what I'm trying to think right now is if I started data types concept right now, the time will not be sufficient. Only 20 minutes time is there. And what if I discuss this? So tomorrow, is that okay for you? I mean, time will not be sufficient, guys. But right now, I just want to give you a small task, like guess the output program. Is that okay? So that time will not be wasted for us. So tell me, you want an easy one or a complex one? I sure. Complex one? Last chance. All right. So, oh, complex. Okay, let's go with the complex one. Go ahead. Having any doubts, you can message in the chat. No problem. No problem. That's the program. Okay, Karthik, you send me a message. Karthik, that is invalid line. You will be getting an error. Exactly the same code if you're writing, you will be getting an error, Karthik. Okay, that is invalid. Third line. Online students, I am getting your outputs. How many of you completed, guys? Completed? Okay. Let me show you the output here. Time's up. Time's up. I'm showing the output. Shall I wait? 1 minute? 1 minute? One last minute starting from now. I'll wait exactly for 1 minute. After that, I'll reveal the output. Go ahead. Please wait. Wait, wait, wait. And done. Time up. Time up. Time up. Time up. Now the output for this program is right click, run as Java application. That is output. How many of you are wrong? Wrong. Raise. Please raise. Okay. Please try to check where you did a mistake. How many of you are right? Okay. Down. So please note down the output and I want you to evaluate where you did a mistake. Similar kind of programs, lot of programs we already covered. So kindly please try to check that. If possible, tomorrow also I'll be giving you one more task like this. So please try to evaluate correctly. All right. Dot. That's it, guys. That's it for today. That's it for today. We'll be trying to continue our sessions again by tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Online students, I guess you enjoyed our today's sessions. Yeah, Amit, you should figure it out. How 32, you should figure it. That is the task, right? That is the whole task. Figure it out. Right? Okay. All right. See you guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.